my route took a tumble. Next time, be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Honey yacht, dash, honey yacht, dash.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Cleveland Browns. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Switch up, switch up.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there.
And 7 at the 33-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch the whip. Watch it. Watch it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. This will be caught at about the 5. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, tight end's right. One tight end.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Patriots 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Patriots take over the 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I got you. Hey, Alabama.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Anthony Zettel popping in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So Mike's number 1.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, he hits his target. Left side, Watson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And the Browns' first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving target.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point safely through, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Shift. Mike's 57's right.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. He completes it right side to White. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, that's the 2nd time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Watch the twist.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Throwing, Mayfield.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example. That there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Patriots nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
A reminder, later tonight, Sunday Night Football will see a game in the NFL 100 Series, a rematch of the very first AFL-NFL Championship game, later, of course, known as Super Bowl I. It pits the Packers against the Chiefs from Arrowhead, and that should be a fun one. From the 24, Brady, and the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 44. To throw, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Brady on the left side. A catch by White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field.
And got his man complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A first down throw for Mayfield, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Brady. Throw left side complete. That's White. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
65. Mike 1. Come on, baby.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's White. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Football being a game of strength and brawn, it's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Brady going to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
So nice number 1, nice smooth. Don't get nervous now. Hey, go 66.
Again, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Run. Go. 51. Protein spill. I'm coming up to you.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Buying time to his left. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Hurry. Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
On first down, Johnson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, alert! 50, mark 50. I'm coming after you. Hey, Haywood. Shot. 50. You got nothing to run. Point it right. Kill.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. 11 yards there, first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's it, baby. We go.
Patriots 14.
180. 50. King. Check hot. Watch one.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion. That could have been an interception.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one. Hey, Alpha. Defense, no gap. Mike 1. Check it. Reload.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, one's the mic. Watch one. Watch him.
Brady now on first down. Going for the deep ball. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Edelman was the intended target.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brent, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. So Mike's number 1. Mike's number 1. Regular.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Raekwon McMillan came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Hey, get in the weight room. Bang, 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 bang. Alert. Alert.
After the sack on first down, Brady finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 7.
New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
Who do you want? Who do you want? Who do you want? So Mike's number 1. Mike's number 1. Don't get nervous. Here we go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
There you are. Not today.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gap.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 4th down, and on is Greg Joseph for the Browns field goal. The kick by Joseph is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
Wait, that 380. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. You help him.
On 1st down, Brady. And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Goal 50. So Mike, hey, Alabama.
Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. From the gun, it's Brady. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A toss play to Chubb. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
First down, Browns.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it as a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for Cleveland, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for New England, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll be on the road next week.